What's up, YouTube? Welcome to a Sunday day in the life vlog. Today I'm gonna have a cheat day and I wanted to show you what a cheat day looks like for me. So today I'm not gonna track macros. I'm gonna eat whatever I want. And mostly what that means for me is like tonight I'm gonna have a lot of dessert, but my normal meals are pretty much gonna be what they always are. And right now I'm about to prep some Ninja Creamies. Got my Ninja Creamy cups over here. This is the most valued device in my house. And last night my sister had a birthday and we got this red bundt cake. So that is going into my cheat meals. But anyway, we're gonna prep these Ninja Creamies. So usually I do salted caramel, Legion Way. You can use my code for a discount, code Brendan at legionathletics.com. You'll get 20% off your first and then 10% off after that plus points. But anyway, I usually use salted caramel for my Ninja Creamies. One of my coaching clients, I actually have been training in person, which I usually don't do, but this guy, never been to the gym before. He really wanted a personal trainer for like a month and I was like, all right, I'll do it for you, bro. And he tried this coconut cream flavor from Legion, which I had never tried before. And he said it was really good. So I got it and I made a Ninja Creamy with it. Bro, it's so good. If you like coconut, it like, oh my, I don't even know what to tell you. But like, it's so good, dude. So I've been making like 2 salted caramel and 2 coconut or whatever, like half and half. But I feel like coconut's my new favorite. And like when I like something, I usually like just eat that. So I'm probably gonna start ordering the coconut cream every month from Legion and stop ordering the salted caramel. And I'll use the salted caramel until I'm out of it, but I'm probably gonna go full coconut after that because it's just so good. I don't know why I don't like to switch it up. I'm like, I like this flavor, I want that flavor, like every single time, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's prep these creamies. Take the creamy cup, boom. You're gonna need several things, right? You're gonna need your protein powder, whichever your favorite is. Legion, I've tried like Optimum Nutrition for a creamy, not that good, not very good. Any chocolate flavor actually, like Legion or any Optimum Nutrition chocolate, Legion chocolate, any chocolate protein powder usually ends up being like very icy and not creamy. So I would recommend you don't do chocolate. You probably would want to use like some other flavor and then add chocolate to it, but I don't even like chocolate ice cream, but I'm just telling you my advice. But anyway, so we're gonna get this. You want a little bit of liquid. So I usually use almond milk and then a little splash of regular milk. I usually use 2%, but I'm switching to whole milk. I'm thinking about trying like the carnivore or keto diet. So I got some whole milk and I'm gonna make, you know, a higher calorie one, but I'm gonna show you how I normally make it. So usually I just do mostly almond milk with a splash of regular milk, but this time I'm gonna do like half and half. I usually do it by eye at this point because almond milk is so low calorie that doesn't really matter. But you want just like a small amount. So like that is half of what you want, but I wanna do some whole milk. You want like about that much liquid, very little liquid. Let me see, I need the bananas. So bananas are really good. I started adding bananas recently. These, my wife's gonna make banana bread, so these are like gonna wait till they're brown. But honestly, if you can get them this brown and then freeze them, they're good. But really, if you just let them get like spotty, like you don't wanna use like a straight up yellow banana or definitely not a green banana. You need it to get, you know, sweet. Once it's nice and ripe, however you like your bananas, you want it to get to that point. And then you want to add a little chunk of banana, about like that. So you want about 60 grams of banana, that's 59 grams. Then you want about like 5 grams-ish of peanut butter, like a very small amount of peanut butter. You can put more, of course, but like peanut butter will overpower the rest of the flavors if you put too much in there. I'd say like about like that much, the part that will actually fall off of here. So I'm just measuring to see like, so I can tell you guys how much to use. So yeah, 6 grams. That's what I said, about 5 grams. So just a small like dollop of peanut butter. Then we're gonna need some Jell-O. So I like to use pistachio or cheesecake. I use pistachio with the salted caramel and I use cheesecake with the coconut cream usually. I think today I'm gonna do 1 scoop salted caramel, 1 coconut cream, so it has kind of both flavors mixed in there. But you do 2 scoops of whatever flavor protein that you want after you add the banana and the peanut butter, because you don't want the peanut butter on top or it'll like stick to the mixer. 2 of them bitches. Then you want half a pack of one of these. You can actually use less, but I always use half, or about half. I'll split one between 2 creamies. And just kind of eyeball about half, because, you know, it won't be perfect with your macros, but if you have 2 creamies, then you know you got a whole box, so it evens out. All right, so that's just my old school recipe. So it's 2 scoops salted caramel, half a pack of this, 5 grams peanut butter, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Did I even tell you how many? I feel like I forgot to tell you exactly how much liquid that was, but you basically just went like that much so that when you mix it, it's not super thick. So you want about 115 to 120 milliliters of liquid. Grams and milliliters are the same. See, ml, 116. So you want like between 115 to 120 liquid. All right, so we got this first one that I mixed up. That's the 2 salted caramel scoops with the pistachio jello. And then these 4 all have 1 scoop salted caramel, 1 scoop coconut, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. And then I did 2 with cheesecake jello and 2 with pistachio jello. The jello like helps the consistency. It's pudding mix, but you do the 0 sugar ones. You don't want to get the full sugar ones, you just save calories that way. But it helps with the consistency being super creamy. But I don't think it matters all that much which flavor you use, but the cheesecake and the pistachio, like I feel like you can't go wrong with either of those. Then you'll want to get one of these immersion blenders. We used to do it with one of those like milk frother things, but we like broke it very quickly because especially if you add like banana into this mix, then it needs something, like you can't break that up with a milk frother. But even if you don't do the banana and you just do these ingredients, they get very thick. So the milk frother will break pretty quickly. So just get one of these. All right, these are all mixed up, good to go. I got my 2 that I mixed with the cheesecake. Those actually, they smell so good. They smell like cake batter almost. And then the pistachio ones, delicious, but they don't have much of an aroma like the cheesecake does, but either one is good. And by the way, this came out a little too much liquid, so I actually would recommend you do like 90 to 100 milliliters of liquid. It will almost look like it's not enough liquid when you, like, you'll literally put it in there and be like, that's not enough liquid, but by the time you add the powders and all that, it thickens it up, and you really don't need very much liquid creamy. It really just depends how much toppings do you want on yours. And I like to add a lot of blueberries, like 150 grams of blueberries or more. So I like a lot of extra room in the cup to fit those in there. Anyway, that's how I prep my creamies. Later, I'll show you when I actually put it together and like add the toppings and stuff, but it's pretty simple. Excited to cheat day. I don't gotta track my macros. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna have a steak as my first meal. Nice little ribeye. It's been sitting in the fridge for several days, so I need to eat it, but I left it out on the counter this morning before we went to the gym so it could get to room temperature, because if you know anything about steak, you know that it has to be at like room temperature before you cook it. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a cheat day today, but I don't do a cheat day every single week. I feel like I do them randomly, especially if there's like a birthday or a holiday or I'm traveling. Those are the most of my cheat days, but I don't have one like every single week. If I'm maintaining, I would say maybe 2 a month. If I'm cutting, then none. Yeah, that's it. I'm either maintaining or I'm not. So if I'm maintaining, then I probably have about 2 cheat days a month where I just have whatever I want. And mostly that involves having a lot of Oreos at night. But beyond that, most of my food stays the same. Like I'll still have steak, ground beef, mostly the same meals throughout the day. I'm not gonna have like, you know, wake up, go to McDonald's, and like I don't do like crazy stuff like that. I just eat my same normal foods, but then plus I'm like gonna have a crap ton of Oreos or some kind of cookie. Like maybe we go someplace that has some amazing chocolate chip cookies and I buy them, you know, I'll just throw them in randomly, but I'm just doing it today because I wanted to make this video to show you like what a cheat day looks like for me, or just, you know, whatever. But anyway, look at my room. Isn't it so nice? It's so nice in here. It's all nice. Like Lily made the bed because she's amazing. And then look at my backyard. We got this nice, what do you call that? Turf. We got this backyard done. When we moved in, it was just straight up dirt. We actually got this new build house 2 years ago. It's been about exactly 2 years. And I'm like so grateful for my life, you don't even know. Like, I literally wake up every day and I'm like, damn, this is really my life. I'm so grateful. Like, thank you, God. I'm like not religious, right? But I literally thank God every day because, like, I don't know if Christianity is true or like Muslimism or, you know, Buddhism or whatever. And I really don't care. But I think God exists, right? And if he exists, maybe he has something to do with how your life goes. And just in case, I wake up every day and I say, thank you, God. Because you know what I do every day? I wake up, I go to the gym, and then I do online coaching. So I help people do gym, okay? I help them get in shape. And then I like hang out with my dogs and eat protein and do things that I love and post videos on the internet. And like years ago, that was literally my dream life. And now I have it. Like, I don't live in a mansion, but my house is nice. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not a nice house. I think it's beautiful. It's not huge. It's like 1,700 square feet, but it's a new build. And I have that pretty backyard I just showed you. And like, dude, I'm so grateful for my life. You don't even freaking know how grateful I am. And anyway, I'm gonna go take a shower. All right, we're done with the shower. I got the fit check. I got this old jersey tank top from Gymshark. I don't know if they're still selling it, but I like it. It's like a really thick, like basketball jersey material. And then these mesh black and red shorts. I know that they definitely have this black and red series that's pretty new actually. And y'all can use code Brendan10 for 10% off at Gymshark if you want to get any new gym fits or whatever. I need to do my hair. I just got a haircut a few days ago. I usually will do my hair for like 3 days after getting a haircut, and then it's hats after that. I don't know. It's just like if the fade doesn't look perfect, then it's like, what's the point of doing the hair? That's just gonna look messy. Just throw a hat on. And also, I get up and go to the gym in the morning, and like my hair will be like, you know, popped up in the back. I would literally have to get it super wet, like basically take a shower in order to get my hair looking correct. All right, about to cook my steak. It's actually almost 5 o'clock. I was gonna eat at 4, but then I was editing some stuff for Instagram for a while. Got carried away, but it's all good. Lily is actually about to eat, so it worked out perfectly. So we can eat together, which we don't do a ton because she works a lot, and then we always eat our own food at different times. We don't like cook. We're not like, it's dinner time, we're having spaghetti tonight or whatever. We just kind of deal with our own foods. Extra virgin, like me until I was 25 years old. Pizza pie in my eye, latino, amore. Oh yeah, look at that golden brown. That's a beautiful crust right there. Okay. It is 5:13 p.m. and I'm having meal number 1. It is a ribeye steak with a Coke Zero. Is this your first meal too? Mm-hmm. And Lily's having her first meal. She kind of started doing intermittent fasting with me. She kind of realized it makes it easy to keep your calories lower throughout the day. And she just started doing it. And she's having her little pizza. She has like really good recipes actually. I keep my stuff like super simple. Hers looks like Gordon Ramsay came up in here. But we're gonna have this, and then we are going to watch that 1883 movie. Not movie, show. That came out with new episodes. And we're gonna eat a lot of Oreos, and we're gonna hang out. Done with my steak, but just a ribeye steak is not enough. I'm gonna have another small taco bowl that I make with ground beef, beans, Quest protein chips, and a little bit of Wild protein chips. Wild actually sent me like a box of chips, and I ended up really liking this one flavor, spicy queso. These ones don't have nearly as good macros as Quest protein chips, but the flavor's really good. Meal number 2, directly after meal number 1, I'm gonna have this taco beef bowl. After our Fat Boy Sunday dinner, I'm going for a walk. Proof that I love my wife.
Proof that I love my wife. See, I don't like to hold hands like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know
That's
why.
that's like how you hold your kids' hands.
Yeah, I don't.
Or people you don't love.
Well, like, I can't imagine trying to hold your hand with our fingers intertwined.
No, you gotta be on the bottom.
Why does it feel weird that way?
The woman's always on the bottom.
So weird.
During hand holding and intercourse. We usually do a lap around our entire neighborhood.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big. It's a good
I don't even know.
mile at least. Probably from our house back to our house, probably at least a mile. I don't know, it takes us like 30 minutes.
How long does it take to walk a mile?
Like 20 minutes.
Maybe it's like 2 miles.
Might be like 2 miles.
Maybe close to 2 miles.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere in that range.
Don't look.
Where's the gate code?
Come on, man. Tell people where we live.
I don't know, there's like 10,000 houses. How are they gonna find us?
You can identify
Don't come to our house.
the hummingbird. You know the hummingbird is the sign of our neighborhood?
Is it? Well, there's also like 10 other gates around here, so.
I just identified it in the street.
I feel like people usually don't show up to YouTube people's houses. Sometimes they do, and then they're crazy, and then that's the worst person to show up.
Yeah, that's true. So the lady at the grocery store. I'm like, you have something to talk about. Oh my. So today at the grocery store, this lady asked me how small my waist is. So basically, she says I'm the skinniest woman alive, and
I think she actually said, "How big is your waist?"
yeah, she did. But I'm gonna say how small.
But she was holding her hands in a small manner.
She was like this. How big is your waist? And I was like, I don't know. I haven't measured it recently. I'm like,
I haven't measured it. 23.8.
joking, but I didn't know what else to say.
She's like, because you both are like in good shape.
Yeah, she did say that. She's like, you're both so fit and in good shape. I was like,
She's nice. I've talked to her like a bunch of times.
really?
One time I was buying a bunch of the pistachio like Jello mixes.
She's like, what are you making?
Yeah,
with
she was like, "What are you doing?" And I explained to her that I was making like protein ice cream, and I literally explained how to make it.
that?
And she's like, "Oh, I need to try that." I was like, "You never will, but it's
You're
funny
like,
that you
I'm
asked."
gonna talk your ear off anyway.
But I'm explaining the whole process to you.
That is literally hilarious.
Like, you got to get this thing called a Ninja Creamy. Look, it's on Amazon right here.
It takes us all.
It's $200. Here's $200.
That's
Order
so
one.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's really nice.
I should need to figure out what her name is. I think it's Doreen.
Really?
Yeah.
She looks like a Doreen.
She's so sweet. She's like, you're both so fit. I'm like, thank you.
You're so fit.
That's why I work out. So old
Yeah.
ladies at the grocery store can tell me how fit I am.
Thank you.
I'm like, thank you.
Like, if you want to get fit, just copy what's in our cart.
Yeah, for real.
Except for these tiramisu Oreos.
I was wearing my Lululemon Define jacket. You know what that is? You know it's also known as the BBL jacket. Basically means it makes you look like your waist is really small.
Yeah, it actually does.
Gives you shape.
It actually makes her waist look like that.
Gives you an hourglass shape. So that's why she complimented me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was wearing my baggy crew neck, she wouldn't be telling me that.
Mm-hmm. You should have just told her, you gotta get this jacket.
You gotta get this jacket.
Makes your waist look small. We just got back from our walk. Time to prep my Ninja Creamy. Grab my frozen one. So once it's done with the light ice cream setting, it'll look something like this. I usually like to push these sides to make it like more even. So it's a little more even like that. And then we're just gonna fill it up with blueberries. Usually it's about 3 scoops, which is a 1/4 cup scooper. 3 heaping scoops. So it's like 160 grams of blueberries, but we're actually gonna add more, so it ends up being like 200 grams of blueberries. Once I fill those blueberries up, then I'm gonna use the spoon to like push the blueberries into the side walls so that it mixes in more well. So it'll look like that, and then you can add some of your other toppings. And today I'm gonna put a little bit of almond slivers. A little bit of those, 10 grams, and then we're gonna do another scoop of blueberries, 35 more grams, and then a little bit more almonds. Don't blend it again, you're gonna do the mixing feature. And voila, we are done. And that is how it will look. And I've recently been transferring it into a bowl to get it mixed up even more evenly, because sometimes at the bottom, the blueberries and stuff aren't really mixed in as well. So I'll just put it in a bowl and kind of mix it around myself. You probably can't tell in the video, but like some of the bottom doesn't have an even distribution of blueberries and almonds. So if you put it in a bowl, you can kind of mash it in yourself like that, or fold it, and then it will be perfect. I don't know if you can tell, but see there's like lighter pieces and darker pieces. The darker has like everything mixed in really well, and the lighter you can still even see like some green. That's not mixed in all the way. You don't notice very much if you're eating it, but I'm very particular about how I like mine to be like evenly distributed. I'm a little freak with my Ninja Creamies. So you don't have to take yours out of the little cup, but I like to. So we got our Ninja Creamies. We're gonna watch 1883, but I wanted to show you guys our current Oreo collection. So I got regular vanilla golden Oreos, gluten-free vanilla Oreos, gluten-free chocolate Oreos, and regular chocolate Oreos. Lily has a little bit of a gluten intolerance. Not super bad. Like some people have a gluten intolerance where they're like, I cannot stand you, get out of my house or I will die. Hers is more like, I don't really want you here. It's kind of irritating, but you know, it's just better if she doesn't eat gluten. She'll get like bloated and her stomach will hurt. But for me, it makes absolutely no difference and the calories are the same, so I just get the regular ones. But I will say, out of vanilla, I actually prefer the gluten-free, I think, for some reason. But chocolate, regular is definitely better than the gluten-free, but the gluten-free is not bad. And for the winner chicken dinner, these tiramisu Oreo thins are amazing. And I usually hate any kind of specialty Oreo. I usually hate because they all come like double stuffed, or I don't know if they're double stuffed, but they're at least like 1.5 stuffed. And I hate double stuffed Oreos. So any of the like specialty flavors I usually hate, but these Oreo thin tiramisus are so amazing. And I got these and they are not gluten free, but Lily's gonna take some anyway because they're worth the stomach pain.
For real.
Just like, I'll go to the hospital. Now we're gonna watch 1923. Such a good show. We watched 1883. We haven't really watched Yellowstone though. We watched like a couple seasons of Yellowstone, got bored with it, but 1883 and 1923, really good shows. For my last meal, I have my cake and Oreo platter. I've got some red velvet bundt cake here, some vanilla Oreos, chocolate Oreos, and tiramisu Oreo thins. Alright guys, that was my full day in the life Sunday cheat day, eating way too many Oreos. My stomach is stuffed. We're gonna finish watching some more TV and then go to bed. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Sunday vlog or another day maybe.